Welcome back, everybody, and thank you for joining us for another installment of Countdown to the Last Jedi, Star Wars. I think I was supposed to say that the other way around, but there you have it. Today, we will be talking about Rogue One, a Star Wars story. There will be spoilers, fair warning, starting now. So where do you want to kick this off, this discussion?
Okay, let's just say that this is a great movie. When I first saw it, I was like, yes, this movie's great. And when we just watched it, I was like, it's better too. And yeah, this is
Better
well
than what?
done. Yeah, it's I think in my eyes, I think it's better than Force Awakens. It's it's up there in the Star Wars movies from like the best two.
For me, I don't know if it ranks above or below or just beside The Force Awakens, because still my number one movie is Empire Strikes Back. But when I first saw this movie, I have to admit there were tears in my eyes from some of the scenes. I think you know which ones we're talking about. When we got to see the entire Rogue One crew die. And they're not just because they died, but the way they died. They all served a purpose. They all were critical to the mission, and I really like the way they handled their deaths. And the ending scene with Cassian and Jin in the beach, and that they held each other and just hugged, as opposed to kissing, really works for me, because there was no indication that there was any romantic inklings from either of them, and I just like the way they handled that. So what do you think about my favorite character, K2SO?
Yes, K2SO really brings the comedic side of this movie. He has a lot of funny lines in this movie, like, I am K2SO, a reprogrammed Empire droid.
Yeah, and I it was just so refreshing that in some tense scenes he brought, a little bit of the lighter tone to the movie, and I felt that it really worked really well. Is there any other character or any other member of the Rogue One squadron that stood out to you?
Well, sure, because I just, it's like, he stands up to me, like, and that scene where he's trying to walk to that lever and he's just like, I'm one with the Force and the Force is with me.
That's one of the scenes I'm talking about where I got a little teary-eyed, because he was so firm in his belief of the Force that he felt that nothing could touch him until he completed his goal, which is very touching and awesome to see. And when he dies with a big smile on his face. And that just, wow. So, you like that scene too?
I also like the line where they put, like one of those bags on his head, and he's like, I'm blind, you
Oh, yeah,
fools.
That's right, when they're trying to take him to, what's that guy's name?
Whatever his name is.
Saw Gerrera. How could we forget? To Saw Gerrera's lair, and obviously there's no need for that. But yeah, that was a very funny line delivered. And now let's talk about one of the most awesome, fantastic, and darker scenes in Star Wars history, which is Darth Vader.
Vader killing all those rebels.
I could not believe that they chose to go there with this, especially because, this still falls under the Disney umbrella. But boy, that was only about a minute and a half, but it was fantastic. And that's the Darth Vader I always wanted to see. That's the Darth Vader that we got in the book Lords of the Sith. And in Battlefront, the novel Battlefront Twilight Company. And that's something that I always wanted to see on screen, and I was so happy that they chose to take it there.
When I think about the scene, it's really good, really dark, really violent. That scene, it is not a Star Wars movie at all. It is a horror movie.
Definitely. And to close off, I just want to talk about how they decide to end this movie, and that's the rebel soldiers bringing the Death Star plans to Princess Leia, and the final line when they ask her, what have you brought us? What is this? And what was her line?
Hope.
That was just fantastic. It gave me chills. It gave me goosebumps. It gave me all the feels. It gave me everything. I just love this way this film closed. It's fantastic. So if you haven't seen it, hopefully we haven't spoiled it too much. Go out and check it out. Alright guys, that's our discussion for Rogue One. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell so you get all the videos as soon as we drop them. We're going to be doing a lot of cool stuff. We got the 25 days
of Christmas
coming up. We're going to do the Justice League later on this week. We're going to do Coco. We're going to do a Wonder review. And we got a little unboxing coming up. I don't want to tell you exactly when it's coming because I'm not sure of it either. But I'm sure you guys are going to enjoy it. But for now, this is GB saying
bye.